Hey, what's up? It's Brandon. This week, Apple just released the brand new iPhone 16e. It's undoubtedly the best affordable iPhone they've ever made. Featuring Apple Intelligence and completely redesigned hardware, it's an amazing addition to the iPhone lineup. I had to cancel my other video. We have to talk about this. First, just so I can show you how big of an upgrade this is, we need to look at its predecessor, the iPhone SE 3. I can't believe they're still selling this in 2024. So the SE 3 didn't have a full screen design, which means it had a home button. It only had 8 hours of battery life, and the external hardware was based off the iPhone 8, which was 7 years old. It just looked and felt very out of date. It also missed a lot of modern smartphone features while being sold alongside them. Now compare that to the 16e on first glance. The 16e has a full screen design with a notch. It has almost double the battery life, and it uses custom external parts. Now that does bring me to one of the few downsides of this phone, that being the notch instead of the dynamic island. I love the dynamic island and use it every day, so this would be a deal breaker for me. But if you don't care about it or are coming from a phone without it, this isn't a problem. Speaking of screens, the 16e is now 6.1 inches instead of 4.7 inches. It's also now OLED instead of LCD. Now, flipping the phone over, we can see the singular camera, just like the SE3. But this camera is now 48 megapixels, which means it's an even higher resolution than all of these phones. Crazy. Plus, you can digitally zoom to 2x with optical quality, thanks to the extra resolution. Now, if we look at the side of the phone, we can see the action button, which is only on the 16 series and the 15 Pros. So, it's a great addition to the 16e. Looking at the bottom of the phone, it also has USB-C instead of Lightning. It has two finishes, white and black. Kind of disappointing because it was rumored to have vibrant colors. They changed the name to the 16e. This means we will get a phone yearly in February instead of every 3 years with the SE. This also means that it'll be a bigger part of the lineup, and Apple will make better affordable phones yearly. Now that we've talked about the outside, let's move to the inside. This phone contains the A18 chip, which is the same one in the iPhone 16, which has a 1.4 times more powerful CPU and GPU than the SE3. Now, you're not running too many super intensive things on your phone, probably, but what this does mean is it can run Apple Intelligence, which you've all heard of by now, and if you somehow haven't, you can watch my video right here. But basically, it doesn't do that much right now, but it probably will in a couple of years, so it's nice to have. Now, this phone does not have MagSafe. The SE3 didn't either, but if you watched this video, you would know how much I love MagSafe. If you haven't seen the video, MagSafe is the perfect way to make sure your phone is always charged and is an amazing way to add accessories. Anyways, this is another deal breaker for me. But again, if you don't care about this, this is still a great phone. There's one more thing. This will be the first iPhone with Apple's custom cellular modem, the C1 chip. This should allow phones with C1 to get better cellular service. But the main reason I bring up the C1 chip is because it's super power efficient. What that means for this phone is, according to Apple themselves, the 16e has more battery life than the base 16. I'm really excited to see future versions of this chip and what it will do in other models like the Pro. Will we see a C1 Pro? Who knows? Will we see a C2? Probably. The 16e starts at $599, $200 less than the 16. I think this is a great option at a more affordable price with few compromises. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Leave any feedback in the comments or video ideas for April, because I'm going to take March off because it's my birthday and I'm really busy. And shout out to Cooper. So, subscribe and I'll see you in April. Peace. Now it's time when I continue my propaganda and recommend you your next video. So if you want to learn more about Apple Intelligence, you can watch this video right here. I think it has the best intro I've ever made. But if you just want to maximize your current phone and figure out why I love MagSafe so much, you can watch this video about hidden tricks in your iPhone. See ya!